What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. I hope you're having a lovely day today, and I hope it gets even better from watching this video. Today we're chatting all about how to have a lifestyle glow up. I've done a few glow up videos before. The last one we did was all about your appearance, like how to look effortlessly put together, find your color season, your body type, your personal style, all of that. So if you want to check that out, I'll link it below. So I thought it was fitting that we go a little bit deeper and we talk all things lifestyle. So how to have a day-to-day life that makes you happy, those healthy habits, those routines that work for you, and how to stick to all of them and stay consistent. If you're new to my channel, hi, I'm Nika, welcome. I make videos all about self-improvement, and I like to make them very actionable to-do list form so that you can really make a tangible difference in your life. So if that works for you, I would love for you to stick around and subscribe. And if you want to see more about my personal life, you can check out my social media as well. Alrighty, without further ado, let's get into it. First things first, let's talk about your morning routine, because this is the one routine in my life, the one stack of habits that has changed my life the most. This is the one thing I will stick to no matter what. It's obviously so powerful that you start your day on the right foot, because it really trickles down and impacts the rest of your day. And I have a really simple hack to make your morning routine amazing and work for you. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna have 3 non-negotiable things that you're gonna do every single morning. So what you're gonna ask yourself is, what are the 3 things you wanna feel in the morning that will positively impact the rest of your day? So let's say that I wanna feel peaceful, I wanna feel positive, I want to feel motivated, or I want to feel healthy, I want to feel alive, I want to feel beautiful, whatever it is. And then for each one of those, you're going to come up with one very easy and simple habit that you can do that will make you feel that way. So let's say one of the things I want to feel in my mornings is peaceful, because if I start off my day feeling really stressed, it really negatively impacts my day. So a really simple thing I could do is change my alarm to bird sounds or something that to me is very relaxing or peaceful. Or it can be something like every morning I'm gonna make a cup of tea, go out on my balcony without any distractions, without my phone, and I'm just gonna sit there and sip my tea. And by the way, all of these 3 habits should be very simple, so it's really easy for you to stick with. You need to work with yourself, not against yourself. So make this easy for you. It honestly feels so amazing to have that time for yourself in the morning, to nurture yourself, to do the things that will make you feel good. And then no matter what happens in your day that's out of your control, even if your day doesn't go very well, you know that you still had that time in the morning and you still did those few things for yourself. And that's a win in my books, you know? Okay, the second lifestyle glow up tip is all about discipline. And this is again a really simple hack. Discipline in my eyes is self-love, and even changing that perspective about discipline has really made a big difference for me, because it is you showing up for yourself over and over again and building that trust in your relationship with yourself, building that confidence that you know you'll be there for yourself. You're gonna show up no matter what. So what you're gonna do is, when you're building a new habit, let's say it's working out, and you have that day where you're this is the last thing I want to do. Okay, I do not want to do this. It's a rough day. It's whatever. You're still going to show up for yourself, but you're going to make it really easy for yourself. So let's say my goal is to work out 3 times a week. And one day in that week, I just am not feeling it at all. It is just the last thing I want to do. I'm having a hard time with it. I'm going to still pull out that mat and I'm going to do a 5-minute workout, a 3-minute workout, whatever. Just show up for yourself, even if it's not to your full extent and your full ability. So no matter what happens, you know that you're gonna pull up for yourself. You're gonna roll out that mat, you're gonna go on it, even if it's for 2 minutes. So reframe discipline from this awful thing that you have to do to, this is me showing up for myself. And that's what you would want in every other relationship in your life. You probably know that if you are really good friends with someone that keeps canceling on you, you lose trust in them, you lose that closeness with them. And that's the same thing that happens in your relationship with yourself. So no matter what, show up. Even if it's not as your highest best self, still show up. The third tip is you're gonna build positivity with a magical sentence that you're gonna repeat all the time. So this is gonna be a sentence that you say either in your head, out loud, whatever you want, whenever you see something beautiful, something you appreciate, something you're grateful for, or something good happens to you, no matter how big or small. So this sentence should be something that makes you feel things, makes you feel really positive and this life is amazing. So a few examples here. Life is just magical. I am so lucky to be alive. If this isn't living, I don't know what is. I was born under a lucky star. blah, blah, blah. So choose one. And then when you're walking and the light turns green as soon as you get there, you're like, life is just so magical. I'm so lucky. When you get to see a friend that you haven't seen in a while, when you get to eat amazing fruit, when whatever happens, it is so powerful to point it out. And the more you point it out, the more you notice all the amazing, beautiful, positive things about life. And it changes your whole perspective of how you see the world. The amazing thing about this is that you can do this everywhere and it's totally free and it really doesn't take much effort at all. The next one is a very simple hack to improve your relationships, because obviously your relationships are such a huge, important part of your life and your lifestyle and also the way you feel in general. So I thought this was an important one to include. So the very simple hack is that anytime your friend or your partner, your family member, whoever is important to you, anytime they mention something they have going on or something that's important to them, you write it down and you write the date of when this is happening. So if they say they have a meeting that they're nervous for, they have another date with the person they like, they have a test or exam, they're meeting their boyfriend's parents, like whatever it is, you write it down, you write the date, and then what you're gonna do is you're gonna text them or call them in the morning to wish them good luck or just give them some motivation. Or you can also text them or call them afterwards in the evening just to ask them how it went. It's such an easy, simple thing that doesn't take a lot of effort, especially when you build a habit. Like whenever someone mentions something, just put it in your reminders and write them that text, call them, and it really changes your relationships for the better. It makes you feel good to be an amazing friend and to give love to the people that you care about, and it makes them feel loved and like they're important and someone is thinking about them. And it's just really, really sweet. I highly, highly recommend. Let's go back to routines and chat about the power of an amazing reset. That routine that you get to fall back on, that time that you get to basically just reflect and see what's working, see what's not working, and move forward accordingly. So whether that's a monthly reset routine, I made a whole video about mine if you want to check that out for some inspiration, or maybe you prefer to do it when a new quarter starts or a new season. Whatever works for you, just having that routine that you can fall back on that really, really helps you. For me, like a massive one is my reset to get out of a funk and to regain that motivation. It's basically like a list of steps that without fail help me every single time, and it's so powerful again to have that to fall back on. I made a whole video about that whole list of steps, so if you want to check that out, I'll link it down below also. Let me give you an example of like a weekly reset routine. So let's say that every Sunday I take a little stroll to my favorite cafe, I bring my journal, and I write about how I've been feeling this week, how it's been going, and then make a plan for the upcoming week. And maybe afterwards I go to the market to pick up some fresh veggies for the week and also some fresh flowers. I go home, I make a cute little bouquet so that my apartment can look beautiful, you know, just something that genuinely makes you feel good. Something that helps you to check in and then move forward in a way that feels good and authentic to you. So, highly recommend. I love a good reset. Next up, let's talk about your alarm clock. Super exciting. I have recently been on this journey of like changing my relationship with social media, with screen time. I'm doing this whole detox so I can just be on my phone less and use these things less and actually live my life. A video about that is coming next week, so if you want to see that, make sure to subscribe so you don't miss it. But one thing that I really want to do that I haven't done yet is get an alarm clock that has like really relaxing sounds. So my dream is to be woken up by like birds chirping. I hope that will actually wake me up. I don't know. So first of all, have a sound that wakes you up that's relaxing, that doesn't send you into panic. Like the original alarm clock sound on your iPhone, it makes me wanna jump out of a tall building. Okay, it is not how I want to start my day. So change your alarm sound. And also, this is what I want to do, as I've mentioned, I want to get a physical, like actual alarm clock, and I want to leave my phone out of my bedroom so that I'm not tempted to go on my phone first thing in the morning. I used to do that just because the light of my phone and like everything that I could do on it would wake me up. So I want to leave it out of my room and just have like a relaxing way that I can wake up and start my day. It really improves your morning and like the state of your mind. It makes you feel at peace and like your morning is more intentional. So I ideally like to spend the first hour of my day just without my phone in general. So I highly recommend let's bring back alarm clocks. Let's stay on the same note and talk about your quiet time and your time for solitude. This is another thing I'm realizing as I'm going through this detox is how little time I had to just be with myself and my thoughts. Like I would go on a walk and I would listen to a podcast. I would cook and I would watch a show. I would get ready and watch a YouTube video. Like I was just bombarding myself with so much information, and I don't think we realize how overwhelming and stressful that actually is. Like think about how much information your brain has to process by you just going on TikTok or Instagram for 20 minutes. And then think about how much time you actually spend on those things and how hectic that is for our minds. Like our brains were not made to process that much information. So the simple thing you can do is just have that one thing in your day that helps you to just be with yourself and your thoughts, whether that's going on a walk, leaving your phone behind, your headphones behind, whether it's doing yoga in the morning, whether it's meditation or breath work or journaling or cooking without listening or watching anything. Whatever is easy and simple to you, just start with one thing. An amazing place to start would also be a digital detox, but we'll talk about that next week. Last but not least, let's talk about your relationship with yourself, because that really affects every aspect of your life. I believe it's the most important relationship in your life, and you really hold the keys to everything. It's up to you. Of course, relationships are so important to our health, our happiness, our satisfaction, everything. But we spend so much time thinking about the one, trying to meet the one, thinking and debating if this person that you've met is the one. What if you are that person you've always been waiting for? Stop waiting for someone to come rescue you. Date yourself, like treat yourself the way your perfect partner would treat you. So invest time, money, energy, resources into yourself. You are the greatest investment you'll ever make. And also don't wait around for someone to live the life that you want to live. Like if you want to travel, for example, why are you waiting for a perfect partner to start doing that? Start doing that now, and then also your chances of meeting that sort of a person increase so much because you're already kind of on the same level. So life is not infinite. Stop waiting around, start creating these things for yourself. Alrighty guys, that is it for this video. I really hope you enjoyed it and found it helpful. I would love for you to subscribe and stick around for the next video, and check out my social media if you want to see more of my personal life. Thank you so much for watching again, and I will see you really soon. Bye!